What's up, guys? Welcome to season 8 of Pete's Basement.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
This is officially season 8, man. This is the start. This is actually, it is January 8th. We officially launched the Pete's Basement show 8 years ago today. Can you believe that shit?
It was 8 years ago today. Roger Kenny told us here to play.
A lot of people aren't going to know that song. You better run that through Kanye first. And from all of us to all of you, Paul McCartney was famous before that other asshole.
Wait.
Just letting you guys know
Don't
that.
say that other asshole. You're implying that
I forgot his name.
Paul McCartney.
Not him.
You know, this candy cane, why is it like that?
It's a candy cane condom. You know, a little space in the front for a little...
Candy cane cum?
Yeah.
It's when the red stripes come off. It just fills up at the bottom like one of those summer ices. It's really just a recession, man. Candy canes are feeling it. Look at that. You used to get that much more candy cane. And the fucking... Not that I ever ate these things. I don't like the concept of pepper and mint. It's two things that are kind of... Like, they're really sharp. They kind of get you right back here in the old taste buds, you know? I don't know.
It's a pepper?
I
Or?
really did
It's all
it.
you.
I don't like them. I don't like mint-flavored things. I don't like mojitos. I don't like mint chip ice cream.
No?
Nah, not really.
No BRs? No?
Peppermint patties?
Not really. Not into it. Don't even like the bitch from Peanuts.
I don't like raw mint, but I like mint flavor. Rint. I like rint. What? Whatever.
You don't like the bitch from Peanuts?
Seriously.
Why? Her name is Mint?
No, she's Peppermint Patty. It's a bitch.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Guys, we got like 3 weeks worth of books to cover. This is officially the first episode of season 8, so Happy New Year before we continue. Salud. Thank you for tuning in for the past 8 years, of course.
What is wrong with you?
Whew, man. Really, guys, we do this for you. We love to hear from yous. You guys have made it fucking awesome. So thank you to all of the people that hit us up on Instagram, on Facebook, and you know at the questions email and everything.
Seriously, how fat did we get in 8 years? Tell
Oh
us.
man,
Don't.
go back to season 1, episode 1, and just look at that. I had abs once. Look at that. I have this awesome He-Man T-shirt, but you have no idea. It's like a fucking keg now.
You got one. You got one.
We got a 6-pack.
Yeah, they got 1-pack.
It's a keg I'm running with here. Holy shit.
If it's a flip book. Oh, there goes my neck.
30 years, man. Oh, man. That's what happens. All right, guys. We got 3 weeks worth of books to catch up on, so bear with us here. From 2 weeks ago, before Christmas, we're going to talk about Green Lantern Annual 3, The End of Godhead. We got He-Man, The Eternity War, Issue 1. We got Robin Rises Alpha, number 1. From Image Comics, we got Graveyard Shift and They're Not Like Us, number 1. We also have Marvel's Avengers and X-Men Axis concludes with issue 9. Right before New Year's, from 12/31, we're going to talk about Kaboom's Abgail and the Snowman, issue 1, and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue 1. And from this week, we got Lady Killer, issue 1, Ant-Man, number 1, Operation Sin 1, The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, number 1. We got Wolverines, plural, number 1, Feathers, number 1, and we got Amazing Spider-Man 12 coupled with Spider-Man 2099. We also have a whole bunch of questions that you guys have been kind enough to send us over the last 2 to 3 weeks. We are happy to be back. And we also have a Pete's Basement extra for Agent Carter that we're going to talk about. That premiered this week. Hayley Atwell is so ridiculously hot.
Oh my God,
and she's British. Like, oh man. Just a wonderful, stunning woman and an amazing, and a really great actress too. Like, she really pulled the role off perfectly. She was a total badass.
Yeah.
So before we get started on Book of the Week, our buddy Muhammad Al Ghul hit us up, said, "What do you guys think of Vin Diesel as Black Bolt?" Vin Diesel he tweeted some shit with like a picture with he's wearing a T-shirt that says Inhumans, and the tagline underneath says, "Are you Inhuman?" or something like that. And it's been rumored that he'd be taking over as Black Bolt for quite a while.
I don't like it.
Why not?
No.
Why?
It doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. You think it fits? Tell me what you think it fits.
He doesn't speak at all, so I think it does work.
I don't think he looks like what Black Bolt
He's gonna
would
have a
look
mask
like.
on.
No. Oh my god.
Then what's the point?
He doesn't.
Okay, if he's not going to talk and he's got a mask on, why? It could be anybody. Right?
True.
No, just no. First, he's fucking short.
He is short, but nobody knew he was short because in all of the Furious films, they filmed him from a worm's eye view. Like, I never knew he was short. And what's your fucking problem with short guys,
What's
though?
short? Short like us or short like 5'10"?
No, he's like short like us.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yeah, he's like 5'6",
I gotta
some
look
shit
that
like
up,
that.
yeah.
Look that up.
And he doesn't look regal.
He needs to look regal.
At best, he looks like a good capo or some shit. He never. No.
He's more beagle than regal.
He doesn't. No, that's not him.
Okay.
He's not the regal, powerful king.
I'm gonna be the one to say I have no problem with it.
He's 6 feet tall.
Says 6 feet? That's a fucking lie,
That's
isn't
a
it?
lie. It's a
I'm
blatant
pretty sure
fucking
that's a
lie.
I
lie.
got to see him who he's next to.
Yeah.
Like Danny DeVito.
If he's 6 feet tall, I'm fucking 180 pounds.
Basically, Vin Diesel has that voice, like we've all seen the Fast and the Furious movies, got that really deep voice, nothing like that, but that was my best impression, best I could do.
That was either Stallone,
Wow.
Vin Diesel.
And Black Bolt having, the superpower, having a voice, you are distracting me with Hayley Atwell in a very low-cut shirt right now. How am I expected to think clearly with you doing that?
You're talking about Vin Diesel. I need to change the subject.
Show him Vin Diesel in a low cut.
It's fucked up. Black Bolt has his superpower is his like
His main
super powerful
superpower
voice.
Yeah.
So
Is that the one?
it being Vin Diesel is that's a different low cut
different
shirt.
one, yeah.
Mother of God. I mean, we should pop both of these up on the screen for all of the fans to look at. I just think it kind of fits, and plus he's already signed on for Groot, so it saves him money on the casting and shit.
No, if it's not in the contract specifically, he's going to be working somewhere else.
I don't know. I have no problem with him being Black Bolt.
Get somebody else. It's not exactly a role that requires a lot, so just get somebody else.
I don't know. He probably had a lot of fun doing Guardians, and maybe now he wants to be, in front of the camera instead of doing a voice thing.
There are times when Black Bolt doesn't wear the mask.
Really?
He just wear the crown with a little
Is he bald?
pitchfork. No, he has full black hair.
Oh, really?
And no.
I don't know that I've ever seen him without
Black Bolt. Black Bolt.
Yeah, Black Bolt. I don't know. I know you're a big Black Bolt fan, so I never knew that.
I am biased.
You are.
You said he's a Black Bolt fan? Black, bold, fan? Or he's a Black Bolt fan?
No, I say he's a
Welcome
Black
back, Steve.
Bolt
Welcome back.
fan. Welcome back, in fact, yes. All right, guys. Book of the week. We're at a little bit of a dissension here, mostly from Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. But as far as Ramon and I are concerned, over the last 3 weeks, Lady Killer has been the fucking
best, yeah.
awesomest book. Basically, it's this 1960s housewife.
Who cares? Sorry.
It's okay. She's got this, great house. She's got 2 kids. She's got a husband that works. They're also living with the pain in the ass mother-in-law. You did it again. Wow.
Yeah, seriously. It's just, there's pretty girls and then there's a hot woman. Something about a hot woman, just forget about it.
The girl in Lady Killer is actually a pretty hot
Yes.
woman, as far as
It actually
drawings
reminded
go.
me of how, because she plays a lady, and Agent Carter is pretty much a lady.
Right.
And
Pretty much a lady?
she's aggressive.
Oh, lady like, you mean?
Well, Lady Killer plays a submissive wife.
Right. But she also happens to double as a hired assassin.
Yeah. A pretty good one, too.
Pretty goddamn good.
That choke
Goes
she
to
got?
this whole
Oh,
goes to this
man.
woman's house, says, "Oh, Avon calling," and she fucking puts some lipstick on her, sprays her right in the face with some perfume, and then drops like a little pellet into her tea or some shit. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, drink this." And then her dog, like the 900 dogs that this woman has, knock the cup of tea out of her hand. And she's like, "Oh, fuck." So now, somehow she winds up in the kitchen. Like, that was a
The tea
weird...
spills, and she goes to the kitchen to
Presumably.
clean herself, and then...
This woman just gets a fucking hammer or something, right? She's gonna bop her with the hammer first.
Yeah, she goes to bop her with a hammer. And
Yeah,
then,
and she's like, I'm really sorry, like Natasha, I think. Oh, Miss Romanov.
yeah, she calls her by her real name.
And she's like, what did you call me? She's like, that's your name, right? That's your real name? I don't know who's paying me this much money to kill you, but no, I'm gonna do it though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's definitely gonna be worth it. And she just fucking goes to town. They're fighting all over the kitchen. Finally, just grabs a knife, puts her in a chokehold, and stabs her like this way.
Very Kill Bill-ish.
Total badass.
And then she freaks out about having blood on her dress.
Yeah. And then she goes back to, you know, cook dinner for her family. The mother-in-law suspects that she's like having an affair because she's out all the time and everything. And now her boss comes to the door at like 11 o'clock, this, you know, suave-looking douchebag asshole in a suit and everything. And she's like, oh, no, honey, it's just Margie from next door. And now the grandmother, you know, the mother-in-law looks out the window, sees her talking to this guy, so she thinks something's up. It started out like Jennifer Blood. I'm surprised you didn't like it.
No, I was just going to say it was like Jennifer Blood. It's just too...
I mean, Jennifer Blood was also written by Garth Ennis, which was fucking awesome.
But that got bad. That got dumb after.
That got bad after Ennis stopped writing it.
This is limited, though.
Yeah, this is
5 or 6 issues.
Yeah, something like that. 6, I think.
If she wasn't a female killer, would there be any interest in it?
No, but that's the whole tagline. That's the whole basis of the plot. Is she's got this double life going, and I'm sure in these 6 issues that her family's gonna find out at the very least.
It's exactly like
she's gonna have to kill the mother-in-law.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
She's kind of an old bitch.
I like it, and even in the back, the letters. I fucking read the letters where she is actually.
Oh, it's actually her responding like a Dear Abby kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How do you take care of stains?
All right, that's interesting, but it's been done before. That's why.
Everything's been done before.
That is true.
No, I know.
Everything
is derivative. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of everything's been done before, you know what? It's been a while, so let's do 2 this week. And let's go back to 1224, and we'll talk about They're Not Like Us from Image Comics. Okay. I like this book better when it was called X-Men, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, these kids all of a sudden have, like, superpowers. There's who's telekinetic, who's a pyrokinetic, who's... First of all, fucking... they call him Runt. And his powers are like super strength and agility and fighting skills. I was like, hello, Wolverine.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Every last one of these kids was an X-Men of some sort.
Right.
And the only shit was, like, the only major difference, even the fucking, they call him the Voice. The homeboy that was, like, the leader of the team is, like, talking into all of these kids' heads and shit.
Like
fucking some other bald guy that we know. I forget what his name is. Ran around in a little chair. He was a cripple. Forgot his name.
Nowadays he goes by the name White Skull.
Oh, you had to bring that up. We'll get.
Why would
we'll
you
get to that.
even mention that?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to it.
So the only drawback of being one of these superpowered teenagers is the guy's like, yeah, well, you have to erase all ties to your former life. And she's like, but, you know, I don't mind leaving, you know, my former life. I never really liked it. They were all like emo kids and shit. This one chick tried to commit suicide in the first 2 pages.
Yeah, I mean, her powers are a bit much.
You know, her powers were driving her crazy. She kept hearing voices. All right, whatever.
Like Jean Greyish.
So, you know, the dude in the suit who's like their leader is like, oh, well, you know, you got to sever all ties, so
whoever's
go
wearing
kill your
the
family.
suit is going to be the leader.
Without a doubt. He wants them all to dress nice. So he's like, we got to take you shopping because, as with anything, people suspect well-dressed people far, far less.
Right.
And basically, they just do what they want. They take what they want. They have this whole room of music records and everything that they just probably stole. They, you know, just walked out with it.
It's very X-Men-ish, but it's
like
a bit more realistic.
If you
were a telepath, would you be out there saving lives, or would you be out there doing horrible shit?
I would do horrendous things. Telepath, maybe not so much, because all I can do is like hear what people think.
If you're a telepath to the point that you can control people's minds,
forget
my God.
that. I would be burning in hell.
America would be called Ramonistan.
Isn't there one of those already?
That's kind of like Russian, you know, like I would think maybe it'd be like Villa Ramon.
He went Spanish.
Yeah, see?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, but you're also Puerto Rican.
Ramonland?
Ramonland's not bad.
Ramonland. Okay.
All right.
I'll work with that.
Steve.
So
is that in
Steve brings your map. He's like, what about Steve Topia?
In that case, I make him brain dead.
What do you mean make me brain dead? You just remind me that I'm brain dead.
We would all use our powers for bad.
Definitely.
And
I have been the first one to say that if I had any superpower, whatever, I want telekinesis. Yeah. We have discussed this at length. Any comic book fan, any true blue comic book fan has had 2 discussions, major discussions in their lives at some point at length, usually on repeat. That is, who would win in a fight, X versus Y, whatever, insert superhero villains here. And B, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? The answer should always be telekinesis.
No, telepathy.
Absolutely, telekinesis. If I'm ever stuck in traffic, I can throw people's cars out of my way. If someone cuts me off, I could throw them into space.
See, but that's the extra violent.
Like, imagine...
Somebody cuts me off, I could just mentally tell them to move the fuck out of the way.
You're too nice.
But telekinesis...
Or like drive yourself into a ditch. In which case, the cops would be like, this guy's a fucktard.
Oh, man,
and they'll
this guy
blame
drove
him
into a ditch.
Instead of like mysteriously trying to figure out why the fuck this guy flew 50 feet in that direction.
Right,
but imagine the look on the guy's face when he just looks out his window and his car is just going up and up and up, and he's like...
Well, would there be a limit to the strength of your telekinesis? Could you
if I
throw
properly
something
hone my
into the
powers,
sun?
like I could look at somebody and like if they piss me off on a train or something, they fucking bang into me. I had this one dude sneeze on the back of my head fucking twice. I yelled at his ass. Motherfucker was like 6'5". I did not give a shit. I was up to his fucking shoulder at best. And I'm like, motherfucker, you did it twice. Do it again. I fucking dare you. Do it again.
Doing that, or what was he?
No, he was fucking... He was standing by the door,
like he's blowing a candle.
And instead of blowing his fucking sneezing at the door, he goes down this way, like to avoid everyone else around him. I'm like, motherfucker, but I'm down here. And he looks at me like, huh? I'm like, do it again. I fucking dare you. Do it again. He didn't do it again.
He hasn't sneezed since.
I don't bet you he didn't. I bet you fucking didn't, that bastard.
So what I want to know is, whose power would you have? Like, I would want Professor X's telepathy.
He wants Magneto's
I want
power.
that level.
Oh, yeah. No, Steve's right. Magneto. I mean, if I can't have just straight up telekinesis, I want to move metal because just about everything is made of metal.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm still on the whole throwing cars thing, and if I really hone my powers, I can latch onto the metal, the iron in people's blood. Yeah.
I like the idea of getting away in a hurry. So, Nightcrawler's thing. We could just...
Oh, teleportation?
Yeah.
See, I don't have to get away in a hurry because nobody will remember.
Because I know
I'm
super
there.
strength is nice, flying is nice, but...
I could cut somebody's dick off with the zipper on their jeans.
I could make somebody cut their dick off with a zipper in their jeans.
I'm going to need that helmet for you, ain't I? Yeah. So, I mean, that back to the comic. They're Not Like Us was okay. Like,
Won't work with the ladies. Won't work with the ladies. Most of them.
I didn't care for it much, especially when they were like, oh, you got to kill your parents. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it was...
I mean, maybe we'll read issue 2 just to kind of see what the fuck happens, but I don't know. What did you guys think? Questions at Pete'sBasement.com, Facebook.com/Pete's Basement, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Of course, let us know if you read They're Not Like Us. Let us know if you read Lady Killer. Also, a big congratulations to our buddies Chris Miskowitz and Palais Schmidt, the authors of Thomas Alsop. USA Today voted that as the best miniseries of 2014.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking A.
Yeah.
Nicely done, fellas. Guys, congratulations. And once again, thank you for featuring the boys of the Pete's Basement Show in issue 7. It was fucking awesome. And we are very much looking forward to issue 8, the conclusion of the book. Here's to you, fellas. Well, guys, it's that time. If you want to watch the rest of the video, you got to subscribe. The premium subscription for $3.99 gets you all of the videos for the entire month. It gets you early access to the videos. Hopefully, they usually come out Saturday or Sunday. Gets you early access to all of the contests so you know what's coming. You get all of the extras. And, of course, you get all of the ridiculous behind the scenes. Guys, Steve's back, so you have no idea of the dumb shit that goes on behind this. Look what's happening right now. Look at what is happening right now. This is like amateur hour for him. Steve has things like stacked up to here that you will see in the behind the scenes before we start filming, in between cuts of filming, every time. It's just wild.
Cuts of filming.
Cuts of filming. That's what I say, yeah. So guys, the premium subscription for $3.99 gets you all of the videos that the Pete's Basement Show puts out every week, every month, whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. I don't even know anymore. For $1.99, you can just get this episode, and it's DTF. You get the whole thing forever and ever. It's yours to keep. You can watch it on your iPhone, your iPad, your fucking Kindle. You can watch it anywhere you want. You take it anywhere with you, show it off to your friends. Or if you just want to check it out, for 99 cents, you can rent this issue and
Not tall enough.
you can rent this episode and check it out, and it will magically delete itself in 2 days. But you have that amount of time to watch the Pete's Basement Show as much as you want.
Jenga.
Also, guys, we are now offering. Guys, we are now offering a 2-week trial run. So you get the premium subscription for $3.99. You get 6 weeks out of the deal. You get to try it out for 2 weeks, 2 episodes free. If you don't like it after that, cancel. And you don't even get charged. And you still get those 2 episodes for free. So really, what do you got to lose? But like I said, you've made it this far. Chances are you're going to like the rest of the show.
Accept your dignity.
If you've liked this level of idiocy, it's that for another 45 minutes or so.
Oh, Jesus.
If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. You can still catch this 20-minute video on YouTube or on the parent site, PetesBasement.com. And you can always download the audio file for free. Yep. That was for you, big guy. You haven't had a burp this episode yet. I had to do it for you.
You did it.
Yeah, but not
camera.
on film, though.
Off camera, forget it.
Behind the scenes, though, we got it.
On tape, but
More
not on film.
burps. Plenty more burps. So, guys, once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
This doesn't write this stupid thing.
No, it doesn't. So, since I got the shirt on and everything, let's discuss He-Man: The Eternity War. Hordak now has a body.
yeah.
Yeah.
Infused with the blood
Of
Grayskull.
King Grayskull.
Yeah, which
he
is
also
He-Man,
has a
yeah.
power sword.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The war has not started, but preparation has begun. Thanks to She-Ra kind of flipping out for a little bit there, she actually did slice He-Man's throat, and Triclops, Skeletor's minion, or now working for Hordak, took his blood. This was back in issue 17 or 18 or so. Took his blood and ran back to the Fright Zone with it to give to Hordak, who was kind of in this like metal.
He was all Voldemort-ish.
Yeah, very.
And now, like Voldemort, he took some of Harry's blood and created a body with it
became-
to strengthen himself.
And then went down into the core of Castle Grayskull and forged himself a fucking badass power sword.
I don't know. Well, the art in this shit was bad. It was just disappointing. Like, for the big event that it is,
I know, should have been a little better.
yeah. I don't know. I just didn't really care for that much. I don't know why.
I guess I'm a little biased.
A little?
Maybe.
Have you seen the shirts you've been wearing lately?
Smidge.
I like the idea
Did you
of
see
it.
the
I'm
shit my
looking
coworkers
forward to
gave
it.
me
Yes.
for the birthday cards?
Crazy.
Had my He-Man face on, and they put all their faces on the supporting cast. So a big old thanks to John, Kayla, Val, Beck, Mindy, Courtney, and Chloe. Yeah,
what were the
got
names again?
everybody. Don't fuck with me, Steve.
See, the last issue of He-Man had Skeletor in it.
Right.
And that
Skeletor
was
will be
good.
back. Skeletor will be back.
But then now there's another Grayskull object.
Yeah, the
eyes
whole
of
eyes of
Grayskull.
Grayskull.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it was like the castle shoots lasers and shit. That's new. I didn't really give too much of a shit about that, but I guess they needed like some sort of, ulterior plot line for it.
Yeah. I'm going to wait till the whole thing's done.
I'm pretty
'Cause
confident that it'll pick up.
the series has been wonderful, so I'll wait.
All right. Am I boring you?